courted happily for quite a while, the simple life of country folk. The laddie told the girlie he must go away, on her little heart with grief most broke. Well, she said, you know I love you, honey. I love you, honey, best of all. So, baby, don't go away. Yeah.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
Trained Barber Haircuts, Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main in the Heights, the best $10 haircut ever. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, the official barber for the Livin' Large Larry live show. Like him on Facebook, Jim and Austin's Barbershop up in Billings Heights, 2225 Main in the Heights, Jim and Austin's Barbershop. Proud supporters of the JCs. All kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blindsmt.com for a variety of blinds, vertical blinds, the Roman shades, the mini blinds, and ask about repair as well. All kinds of blinds and window film for security. All kinds of blinds, mt.com. Best Coupon Magazine, truly in and around Billings, with an issue for different areas around Billings. Coupons that fit where you live. Hometown Values Savings Magazine. If you check your mail from time to time, you'll see it. It's going to show up in your mailbox. Hometown Values Savings Magazine. Check out the new Heights edition. Also the newest Billings Laurel edition is out as well. Hometown Values with practical couponing in the magazine. Hometown Values.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
Senator Daines in agriculture. Livin' Large Larry here, KGHL News. Monday, Senator Steve Daines stressed the importance of processing agricultural leases on Native American lands in a more timely manner. In a letter to the Bureau of Indian Affairs Director Bruce Loudermilk, Daines urges BIA to process and approve Native Americans' agricultural lease applications in a more timely manner. The FBI is investigating 2 weekend deaths in Bighorn County. Coroner Terry Bolus identified the deceased as 38-year-old Freeman Benz, a Crow tribal member from Benteen, and Julius Stump, a Northern Cheyenne tribal member from Lame Deer. Both bodies were found on Saturday. A Laurel man has been given a 6-year deferred sentence for negligent arson for a fire that caused around $6 million in damages to a business that manufactured fiberglass tanks for use in the oil fields. Christopher Harzmusik was ordered to pay just over $7,000 in restitution to the Laurel Company. Per Montana law, county election officials are counting remaining provisional ballots that were accepted, federal write-in, absentee ballots, and other ballots not resolved in time to count on election night for the 2016 general election. The current estimate is 10,118. County election administrators will update results in the election night results reporting system website after the counting has been completed. More than 100,000 children await adoption around the country, and some of those children legally joined families on Saturday at the Lutheran Church of the Good Shepherd in Billings. Yellowstone County District Judge Russell Fagg and the court approved the adoptions for 5 families at the 19th annual Billings Adoption Celebration. A team of Montana State University scientists has won a $6 million grant from the National Science Foundation to better understand how human brains focus and pay attention. The 4-year grant was one of 11 totaling $55 million recently awarded to simulate competitive research programs. Sports notes, the New York Giants are 6-3 after Eli Manning passed for 240 yards and 3 TDs in their 4th straight win, 21-20 over Cincinnati on Monday Night Football. Dodgers shortstop Corey Seager is the National League Rookie of the Year in unanimous voting after hitting .308, 26 home runs, 72 RBIs for the National League West champions. And the American League Rookie of the Year is Detroit hurler Michael Fulmer Fulmer, who was 11-7 with a 3.06 ERA in 26 starts. Fulmer got off to a great start in 2016, going 9-2 with a 2.11 ERA in his first 13 big league outings before he and the Tigers faded down that stretch. State and regional news and sports from Montana at 5. The mighty 790 AM and 94.7 FM KGHL.
After a late night, it's Billings Mayor Tom Hannell. Welcome and good morning, Tom. A little bleary-eyed this morning?
Well, a little, Nick, but not too bad. Yes, it was late, but it was definitely worth staying up for, that's for sure.
Absolutely was. Mayor, if I could just ask you what you thought and your reaction to some of the races, of course, is everything from Secretary of State to the U.S. House and more. Just your reaction, Tom.
You know, Nick, I pretty much had it called the way it turned out. The Secretary of State's mentioning that one. You have to give Corey Stapleton credit. I honestly thought Monica would do quite well there. She's well known and has served the state, in a very good capacity. That one I knew was going to be tight, was going to be tough, but it was a little bit more of a spread than I expected. But other than that, a lot of the other issues, as far as the positions and so forth, pretty much the way I had it picked. I knew that Governor Bullock was going to be extremely difficult to push aside, and as you say, there's still a few votes to come in on that one yet, so I'm being cautious. But at the same time, I thought all along that the presidential race would turn out the way it did, and a lot of people were doubtful, but it turned out even more so in that direction. So, very exciting times.
Absolutely is. Billings Mayor Tom Hannell is with. Mayor, haven't had you on for a couple of weeks. Couple of things I'd like to get caught up on. Understand that there's been a change with a new director now for the Billings Planning and Community Services Department, but he has been with the department, I understand, for a number of years. If you want to talk about Wyeth Friday.
Wyeth Friday, yes. Very fine gentleman. Nick, I think what really put him above the others by a long shot was the fact that he's so professional, calm, collect. He delivers himself. He delivers the planning department in such a professional manner. He just is a fine individual. He is very well educated, has been in this position before other states. Interesting enough, he also has a degree in journalism. He is Sheridan, Wyoming, his hometown. He's not too far from home. Has served the city of Billings well now for a long time. I'm very confident, comfortable he'll do a fine job. And as I say, his demeanor is just outstanding. So we congratulate him wholeheartedly.
Mayor, let's talk about the Inner Belt Loop. Of course, it's been talked about for years now, and I know you got an update, and I guess a way that I could kind of summarize this, I guess it has to do everything from bonds to even possibly a bridge, and the airport is involved because of possible runway expansion. If you could give us an update.
Absolutely, Nick. Well, as you say, this has been discussed for several years. Is it needed? Yes, it is. So we've had, as you know, in the past years, catastrophes, disasters with storms and so forth that have emphasized the need. But just the same as Billings continues to grow, this is going to provide an opportunity for a loop, if you wish, around Billings to save time. It'll be much more efficient. It'll also provide the ability for emergency services to get to and from much better. But the alignment of the particular Inner Belt Loop, we're going to call it, we've looked at several proposals, and yes, it would have been nice to shorten it to come out between Highway 3 or Zimmerman Trail and North 27th Street, come out onto Highway 3, somewhere in between there.
Sure.
So that once persons come out onto Highway 3, they can make an easy decision whether they're going to go one direction, go downtown, or the other direction, head to the west end. But that just didn't seem to work. The FAA did not prefer that we come that area. They considered that an obstruction for the airlines. And then with the future growth of the airport, expansion of runways, it would have been difficult. So we're back to the original plan, which goes back in behind Reberg Ranch, comes out at Highway 3 precisely at Zimmerman Trail. Now, what that means is that we're going to probably be looking at bonds in order to fund this. It's been many, many years, almost 15 since the last bond was put on the ballot for transportation needs, and it did pass. And we were about a year and a half out from having that paid off. So timing is good. We introduce bond sale for funding, and then we will probably include other projects such as the widening improvement of 32nd Street to receive that traffic coming off of Highway 3. So very exciting times for the city of Billings. This has been something, as I say, it's coming for a long time, and yes, it's going to happen.
Billings Mayor Tom Hanel is my special guest. Mayor, if we could talk, this happened a couple of weeks ago, and it actually started before you became mayor, but it's been the majority of your time as Billings Mayor. But if you could just talk about the Committee on Homelessness. I know we spoke about that. It is sunsetted, I believe, a couple of weeks ago, but there'll be some programs that'll continue. And if you could also talk about the role that the Billings Metro Vistas played, which was integral in a lot of the programs.
Absolutely. Yes, Nick. It was recognized many years ago that there's a definite need to help those that are less than fortunate, those that are destitute, and yes, homeless fits into that category. And Billings was having a problem back then. There were an extreme number of people that were wandering the streets and in need. And so consequently, the committee was formed. It's carried on very successfully. It was designed to sunset in 10 years, and that's exactly what's happened. But as a result, several other different organizations, different opportunities have spun off of that main committee. And yes, the Metro Vista project with Vista Corps volunteers, they have been absolutely phenomenal. That is where we really got a foot in the door, and we've been recognized nationally for the success of our program. Those volunteers, those persons that have come to us over the years, so we get new, different persons each year, have saved the local taxpayers several hundred thousands of dollars. They have brought to the city of Billings through their projects up into the millions of dollars of programs that will be around for a long time. Nothing other than just simply success. It was a great program. The Mayor's Committee on Homelessness, yes, it did sunset, it's gone away, but as a result, several other programs will remain and are doing very well.
Sounds good, Mayor. Just 1 minute left. Wanted to ask you here while I have you on. Understand coming up later this month, you'll be looking to fill up, I believe, at least 15 openings when it comes to city boards and commissioners. Application deadline is November 25th, and that'll be coming up for you here soon, it looks like, Mayor.
Absolutely, and this is an annual situation. You know, we have committees, boards, commissions. There's 30 total, which encompasses at least 300 persons, because most of them have 10 persons on each of those. They're volunteers, local Billings citizens that help us out tremendously, provide us with a lot of guidance. So it's that time of year. Some of these terms will expire. Some of these people are termed out. And so we're looking for others to take their place. So please get on the city's website, pay attention to the Billings Gazette, the Billings Times. We will be advertising. We'll be showing persons, displaying where we need help, and looking forward to making new appointments.
Tom, we're out of time, but thank you for your time today. I appreciate it after a late night for a lot of us, and we'll be able to look forward to speaking with you coming up next Wednesday.
Absolutely, Nick. And the election is over, and I can only encourage people, no matter how it turned out, if you're a candidate or you're a person won or lost, let's get behind those that won now. Let's be good citizens and help to enforce and encourage them to be successful and lead this country in the right direction.
Livin Computer Studios in West Billings, next to the gigantic Wave Car Wash. LivinLargeLarry.com. Here, and as I teased earlier, Cindy Graff with N2 Cryotherapy.
Here we are.
Here you are, and here I am, and live on YouTube, and you can access that through LivinLargeLarry.com.
Tuesdays with Livin Large.
Yes, and a couple of times every month, at least, Cindy Graff comes in, talks about N2 Cryotherapy. There's been some pretty cool changes, literally cool changes at N2 Cryotherapy. What's going on?
Yes, there have.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, we have moved our machine and the cryo chamber next door into the Beauty Mark Salon. Got it all set up, and we're running over there now. So
I walked in there the other day to say hey to you and your new digs, and it's a cute little setup you have there.
it is. It's just enough room for the service in the room there, and that's what we needed to keep it going. So
how are the workers at the beauty salon treating you?
They're already very curious, the ones that haven't tried it. So I'm trying to get them in at some time to try it so they can talk about it to their customers. But they are also, the other customers are questioning what's going on. And
that's how you build a business right there.
You bet. So the word is going around the salon. And at a salon, that's what it is.
Yes.
It's people getting their hair done and different service and talking with their hairdresser about things that are going on. So
I guess the address would be 805 24th Street West, suite number 5.
Yes.
It's literally 2 steps from
Yeah,
where
it's
anti-crowd
one
therapy
door
was.
down
It's right
from
there.
where we were. Nicole Knight, the window painter, came in and pulled my windows down and just moved my logo and the same thing right over on their window. So you will see that Ashley from the Beauty Mark said, yeah, put your logo up on this window here right next to where you were.
That's
and
cool.
Kind of looks like you're just still there. So
I mean, for since you opened, you've been hammering that anti-cryotherapy brand in the colors that you've used, and to
Yes.
most people, they'll drive into the same shopping complex, see your logo, and
there we are. We're right in that building.
a lot
so.
won't a lot of people might not even realize that it's a new location, so they walk into it.
Right, and I'm having new customers already.
Good.
That, don't know that. And working on Nicole's getting me my hours and my logo for the front door.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be there as well, and people know we are in there. When you do come in, I have a place there right at the desk, so you'll see me and I'll greet you, and we'll go ahead and go back and do your service. So
anti-cryotherapy, and over the last over a year now, we've talked about, or close to a year, we've talked about how you've pushed athletes, but let's clarify that anti-cryotherapy is not just for athletes.
It is not. The athletes do come in and they do make up a pretty good segment of my clientele. But I'll tell you, the chronic pain people are also big. It is for rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, lupus, autoimmune diseases.
Sleep apnea.
Yes, people who are having a hard time sleeping. This will help you with that, as far as energy-wise as well. Thyroid conditions where you don't get any energy. Come on in and see us. Let's pump that up and get it going. Also, just regular pain from getting older.
What?
No, not you.
Are we getting older?
Not you.
Yes,
not
we are.
you.
Yes,
but,
yes, I am.
aches and pains of getting older. I'll tell you what, this is really good to flush your system out of toxins and get your blood moving in there so that you can get moving.
Well, I think it's a good move. It's compact, intimate, same great service, anti-cryotherapy, just next door to the old location. Talk price points.
Ooh,
I know that's changed a little
yes,
bit.
it
I know you want
has.
to talk about that.
I'm very excited to say that I have been asked, about maybe lowering the single price, the single service price.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've done that. When we took this move, we made it very simple now. There is a first-time freezer that tries it for $25, and then there's $35 is a single service now. $35, come on in, we'll chill you out after your first time. There is a 3 for $99 3-pack that expires in 30 days from when you buy it.
Okay.
And then our regular membership for those who have chronic pain or want to use the machine more
Right.
than 3 times a week.
So Carrie's purchased gift cards from you, or
Yes,
won some on
everything
the
is still
auction.
good.
Still good. Okay.
Yep, I mean, if you've got your Deal of the Day certificates, and you've got, there's also some gift cards out there from ABC, 6, Fox 4. They're all just worth a value.
Okay.
Remember that. Your certificate you bought, say, for $12.50
Right.
on Deal of the Day is a $25 certificate.
Okay.
So their value is it's not just for a service, it's for that amount of money. So if you bought 4 of those, you got $100 to
Right.
spend, and that goes towards anything that we sell. Right now, anything we sell is lower than $100, except for our membership, of course. But
Do I dare say, in regards to anti-cryotherapy and the holidays, you got anything planned for the holidays?
I do. I'm looking forward to Black Friday. We got some stuff coming up for Black Friday. Also got gift cards. Don't forget those gift cards for your loved ones. Give the gift of health.
Ooh, yes.
I mean, really, could you give somebody a better gift than taking away or giving some relief to their pain? I can't think of anything better, so that they can have better quality of life. Come on in, get those gift cards. We got them, any amount, and we're ready.
Help build your clientele. Anti-cryotherapy, just next door to where you're used to going, 805 24th Street West, suite number 5 for all the newbies. Keep that address in mind, and 805 24th Street West, suite number 5.
Yes,
is where
right
we are.
inside the Beauty Mark Salon.
Okay. What else going on in your life?
Oh, Not much. We went to I also, delve into a nutrition company called Isogenics.
Yes.
And so we've been doing some of that. A lot of vendor fairs going on these days, as far as gift and vendor shows. So we did one at the Shrine over the weekend with the Isogenics nutrition company, and it was great.
Good.
I really do like it. Carrie and you are looking it over now, and we'll see how that goes with that. So
we've heard about it and did some research on it, and knew that you were pushing that, and glad it's going well for you.
Yeah, it is going well. They have an athletic line. That is the main reason I got into it, was because of the athletic line goes along with my service, but also the weight loss and the aging. Aging gracefully, I guess. I would really like to do that. So, healthy aging is what I use it for, and just want to live long and prosper.
So if you have questions, talk to Cindy Graff at N2 Cryotherapy about that. You went to backflips and beatdowns?
We did.
How was that?
Oh, that was really fun. I had never seen anything much like that.
What kind of set the scene for us, for those who haven't
Well, as you went in, you would go downstairs. It was on the floor of the Metra, and we sat down, and you've got your octagon. Well, it's the fighting ring.
So you like real tables and stuff you sit down to?
Yeah, tables right around this ring that the MMA fighters fight in, and on each side of the ring is a ramp. And these motorcycles would take off and do flips right above the fighter cage and then land on the other ramp coming down.
Wow.
Now they had four-wheelers, they had motorcycles, dirt bike type.
Any cool wipeouts?
And there was a snowmobile they did this with.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
Now, when they land, there's hardly any room down there to land. And yes, the snowmobile guy did end up against the wall. He was okay. Nobody could see it. It was back in the back. But people that were over on that edge said he was pretty well pinned in there, and they got him out, and everything was fine.
What'd be cool is if they were doing the backflips on the ramps while the fighters were fighting.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah, they don't quite do that for safety.
Yeah,
safety
I understand
reasons.
that. Wouldn't that be a thrill, though?
But it's really a fun time. It gives you the excitement of the backflips, and then you've got the great fights, the MMA fights for the beatdowns, and I really, really do enjoy that combination.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
N2 Cryotherapy on 24th and Broadwater is moving. But don't worry, they're not going too far. N2 Cryotherapy teaming up with The Beauty Mark right next door to continue serving their clients pain management and athletic recovery services. If you're suffering from chronic pain, are an athlete, or just looking for more energy and better sleep, you have to try N2 Cryotherapy. And with their new location comes new, lower prices. N2 Cryotherapy, 805 24th Street West, Suite 5 in the Beauty Mark Salon, or call 534-8850 for an appointment. Come in and chill out.
All kinds of blinds, allkindsofblindsmt.com. Cellular blinds, looking for vertical blinds or those woven woods, or if you have an idea how to dress up your window but you need the experts, then talk to All Kinds of Blinds. And for security window film, All Kinds of Blinds has that for you as well. All Kinds of Blinds in Billings, allkindsofblindsmt.com, and they have a great service area around the metropolitan area of Billings, Montana, too. allkindsofblindsmt.com. No disrespect to the industry, but there seems to be coupons for everything. And if you want the real coupon magazine, Hometown Values coupon magazine, a coupon book you can read, and practical couponing. Hometown Values, check them out. Different Hometown Values magazines for each part of the city. Hometown Values, Billings and Laurel. Log on to myhometownvalues.com. Trained barber haircuts, Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main in the Heights, the best $10 haircut ever. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, the official barber for the Livin Large Larry live show. Like him on Facebook, Jim and Austin's Barbershop up in Billings Heights. 2225 Main in the Heights, Jim and Austin's Barbershop. Proud supporters of the JCs. Our replay of segments on livinlargelarry.com on the show from Keystone Mortgage Company here in Billings. Purchase, refinance, investment properties, and a brand new place to call home for work. Keystone Mortgage downtown now across from the pub station, 2442 First Avenue North. You can find them on Facebook. Type in the keyword Keystone. Keystone Mortgage Company. You aren't just a number, you're our number one priority. I think you'll love the changes at Keystone Mortgage.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
What is going on around town? What's happening is courtesy of Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection. Bighorn Inspection, bighorninspection.com.
All right, Kevin Evans with us, Yellowstone County Sheriff's Department. How many years for Polar Plunge? Do you know?
This will be our 11th year, I believe.
11 years, Polar Plunge, always at Lake Elmo, correct?
Ever since I've been doing it, yes.
All right, so how fun is that event? How did you get started doing that?
Actually, I just started plunging, and I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago. One of the Billings police officers, Tina Hoger, was running the program, and she asked if I would give her a hand, and here I am. It's mine. So,
and you keep moving on with it, and it involves all of law enforcement in the area, though, correct?
Yeah, we try to get as many different agencies involved in the law enforcement torch run events that we can.
How have you seen the growth of it from when you started to present time?
It's grown a little bit every year. We get more participants. We get more money that we get raised. So it's going very well.
And I remember I plunged a couple of years ago, several years ago, and it was ice. You guys had to cut the ice out, cut the ice out so we can get in the water. And then a couple of years ago, it was almost like a spring afternoon.
Yeah, we've had kind of both extremes. There was a few years ago it was extremely cold, and last year wasn't too bad. I think it was in the mid-40s last year.
Are you impressed by the way the teams really step up for the Polar Plunge and dress up and come in costume and all that?
Oh, absolutely. They really get into it, and they enjoy being there, and they enjoy doing it, so it makes it great for everybody.
Kevin Evans with us. Let's talk about why we do the Polar Plunge.
Well, we do it, as far as the law enforcement torch run, we do it to raise funds, obviously, and awareness about Special Olympics in Montana. And with this event itself, we get it's a 60-40 split. 60% of the funds raised go to the Yellowstone Valley area, so it stays within Yellowstone, Stillwater, Carbon, Bighorn, and Treasure County right in here, and the rest of it's dispersed throughout the smaller communities in the state.
All right, give us the date of this year's Polar Plunge and all the particulars, the times, and things like that, Kevin.
The date is Saturday, December 3rd, and again, it's at Lake Elmo, and the opening ceremonies start at 12:30. In registration, we usually start at 11, but that gives people plenty of time to show up and get their donations turned in and get ready.
Do you still have the tubs of hot water after we plunge?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
That's definitely what makes it very nice to be done getting out of the water.
Yeah, that is. And we, as a plunger, I realize that you got to be careful in how long you stay in those hot tubs, only because there's other people that need to be warmed up as well.
Oh, yeah. It's usually just a quick in and out to warm yourself up a little bit before you get changed.
So we're looking forward to it. Is there some Facebook information out there somewhere?
There is. I know the Special Olympics Facebook page puts stuff out, and I know there's that out there, and a bunch of the people that I know that are plunging are putting out stuff on their own Facebook pages, looking for donations from friends and family and things like that.
All right, December 3rd, big day, Polar Plunge, and Kevin Evans with the Yellowstone County Sheriff's Department. We appreciate the work that you guys do as a team. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
Amber
it.
Gustainez, realtor with Century 21 Hometown Brokers, can make your dreams come true. The service area for Amber Gustainez includes Billings, Lockwood, Laurel, Joliet, Roberts, Red Lodge, Columbus, and more. Single-family homes, townhomes, lots, and land, whatever you're in the market for. Amber Gustainez, Century 21 Hometown Brokers, and 406-690 5902. The promise to you from Brown's Automotive, with over 60 years of being in Billings, is communication and trust and experience for all facets of automotive specialist. Tune-ups, tire and alignments, transmission specialists, complete auto repairs. It is their family-owned business, Brown's Automotive at Broadwater. Brown's West Auto Service, corner of Rosebud and 20th. A couple of locations downtown, Automatic Transmission Company through Brown's at 13th Street North and 1st Avenue North, and Brown's Rebuild Center as well, downtown at 18th Street North and 2nd Avenue North. For over 60 years, rely on Brown's Automotive, BrownsAutoBillings.com. Our replay sponsor on Livin Large Larry Live is brought to you by Keystone Mortgage in their new location, 248-7124. And you can check them out and visit them at 2442 1st Avenue North. They're right across from the pub station in downtown Billings. Keystone Mortgage Company. You aren't just a number, you're our number one priority. Keystone Mortgage.
Livin Large Larry Live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry Live.
What is going on around town? What's happening is courtesy of Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection. Bighorn Inspection, BighornInspection.com.
Natasha, Downtown Billings Alliance, Downtown Billings Association, Director of Arts and Events, has joined us here as we're on the cusp of the holiday season. Natasha, how's your day going?
Well, I'm just focusing on a sunny, beautiful day.
Yeah, it's going to be that way through the weekend, too, knock on wood, the way it looks now. What is the theme of this year's holiday parade, Downtown Billings, on the 25th?
Well, Larry, the theme is a parade of trees. So we're focusing on that holiday tree in whatever creative interpretation you want.
Yeah. I once used to have we used to have a family tree that was kind of pinkish, purplish, foil type. And it was what we called the white trash tree. I might bring that for the KGHL float. I don't know. And light it up.
Well, there you go.
So how many entries can we get into the parade, and how can they get all signed up for that through Downtown Billings?
Well, we have room for up to, sometimes even a little bit over, 100 entries. And the best way to get signed up is to go to the website, downtownbillings.com, where you can find a parade application.
I've been to many holiday parades in my lifetime, and several for Billings, of course. And I always chalk Billings Downtown Holiday Parade every holiday season to probably the largest in the region, the way it's put on every year.
Yes, we are proud of our holiday parade, and always looking forward to the enthusiasm and the holiday spirit that each float brings.
And there's not many rules, except that there can only be one Santa Claus and still no tossing of candy from the floats, correct?
That's right, and we aren't discouraging folks from having candy, just the tossing part. We ask them to hand it.
Yeah, there's a liability involved with that.
Right, and it's a bit of a safety issue, believe it or not.
Do you know how many years of this lighted Christmas parade for Downtown Billings?
I was just thinking about that. I think it's 35.
Yeah, boy, that's... that is staying power, and every year it seems, because I ride a float or ride something, it seems like every year, and it just seems like the crowds get bigger and bigger and bigger, which is what we want.
That's right. We really put this on just for the enjoyment of the community. As a nonprofit organization, that's all that it's about.
All right, so when should people line up, and what time does the parade start on November 25th? That would be Black Friday.
That's right, Black Friday. The parade begins at 7, and floats will start lining up about 6 o'clock. Right before the parade starting at 7, we'll kick it off at 6:45 with Santa's Dash for Cash.
How does that work?
That is a little fun run. It's the parade route, so it's less than a mile. And anyone who signs up for it gets to receive a prize as they run through the finish line under Sky Point. You'll have little elf envelopes with cash or gift cards or various things, and you can go to downtownbillings.com for more information.
That is cool. Way to make it interactive. I like that. Sounds like a lot of fun. And I haven't talked to Ed McIntosh, Mr. Weather Expert, yet, but it doesn't matter what the weather is. Usually it's never been canceled, I don't believe, for inclement weather.
I don't know of a cancellation for Holiday Parade. I guess it'd have to be quite a force of weather because, we're a hardy crowd in this town, and we'll power through most weather, I think.
All right, very good. Give us again your website address for information and things like that, Natasha.
Absolutely. Downtownbillings.com, and you'll find information on all our events, including Holiday Parade and Christmas Stroll.
All right. As always, great to talk with you. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Livin Large, Larry. We love KGHL.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Trained Barber Haircuts, Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main in the Heights, the best $10 haircut ever. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, the official barber for the Livin Large Larry live show. Like them on Facebook, Jim and Austin's Barbershop up in Billings Heights. 2225 Main in the Heights, Jim and Austin's Barbershop. Proud supporters of the JCs. It seems everywhere you look there's values, there's coupons for this, coupons for that. But if you want the true value, get Hometown Values. Get it? Well, it's mailed to your home. Thousands get the Hometown Values magazine, and it is the real size of a magazine. It's not the size of the palm of your hand. And look through it. Practical items, Hometown Values for each section of our area. Hometown Values, Billings and Laurel. It's probably on your counter right now, by the way, or your mailbox. Log on to myhometownvalues.com.
N2 Cryotherapy on 24th and Broadwater is moving. But don't worry, they're not going too far. N2 Cryotherapy teaming up with the Beauty Mark right next door to continue serving their clients pain management and athletic recovery services. If you're suffering from chronic pain, are an athlete, or just looking for more energy and better sleep, you have to try N2 Cryotherapy. And with their new location comes new, lower prices. N2 Cryotherapy, 805 24th Street West, Suite 5 in the Beauty Mark Salon, or call 534-8850 for an appointment. Come in and chill out.
Keystone Mortgage has moved to a much larger location. Keystone Mortgage is our underwriter for our replay of the show, our podcast. Keystone Mortgage, purchase, refinance, investment properties, second home, anything dealing with mortgages. You aren't just a number, you're our number one priority. And that slogan fits. Keystone Mortgage Company, Keystone Mortgage, KeystoneHomeLoans.com. They are locally owned and operated, and you can search them out on Facebook. Just type in the keyword, the Keystone. What is going on from Bighorn Inspection? BighornInspection.com. 31st Annual Festival of Trees is coming up with the gala event. That's the dinner and the tree auction that happens every year at 6 p.m. That's Thursday, December 1st for the 31st Annual Festival of Trees. And this is a change of venue this year. And all the fundraising efforts goes to the Family Tree Center. And we appreciate your support. The new location is Metro Park Expo Center. Grew out of the Shrine Auditorium for the event. So 31st anniversary of Festival of Trees in Billings at Metro Park, the Expo Center on December 1st with the gala, and then the viewing and the craft and gift show. That's on Friday, December 2nd, as well as Saturday, December 3rd. I have the great honor to MC that event again this year for the Festival of Trees and the Family Tree Center. That's coming up again on Thursday, December 1st with the gala dinner and the tree auction. What is going on around town? What's happening is courtesy of Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection. Bighorn Inspection, BighornInspection.com.